What happens when a slave knows your darkest secret? This tale of cunning revenge will make you question everything about power. In the shadowy corridors of power in ancient Thebes, 320 BCE, lived Kaidos, a cruel governor who prided himself on being untouchable. But his greatest threat wasn't another nobleman. It was Aegis, a seemingly insignificant slave who served wine at his lavish feasts. "Dogs should know their place," Kaidos would often say, forcing Aegis to crawl on all fours for the amusement of his guests. What Kaidos didn't realize was that while he humiliated Aegis, the slave was silently absorbing every whispered secret, every drunken confession, and every shadowy deal made over wine-stained tables. Aegis had studied the works of Zeno in secret, learning the Stoic principle. A wise man turns poison into medicine. Each night, after his degrading performances, he would write everything he heard in a hidden scroll, turning his humiliation into power. For 3 years, Aegis endured. The nobles called him the Ghost because he seemed to fade into the background, present yet invisible. But like a spider weaving its web, each insult added another strand to his master plan. Then came the Dionysian festival, where Kaidos planned to announce his bid for higher office. As the wine flowed and Kaidos prepared his grand speech, Aegis made his move. He didn't need violence or threats. He simply began telling stories to the other servants, who told their masters, who whispered to their friends. By sunset, Kaidos's deepest secrets had spread through the gathering like a sweet poison. His deals with pirates, his betrayal of allies, his secret pact with enemy states, all laid bare through the whispers of those he considered beneath him. When Kaidos realized what was happening, he rushed to find Aegis, only to discover him calmly sitting in the governor's own chair, drinking the finest wine. "How dare you, slave!" Kaidos roared. Aegis smiled serenely and replied, "I'm no longer your slave, Kaidos, but you've been mine for 3 years. You just didn't know it." By dawn, Kaidos had fled the city, his reputation in ruins. The council, impressed by Aegis's cunning and restraint, granted him his freedom and a position as a diplomatic advisor. The Stoic twist. True power, Aegis would later teach, lies not in controlling others through fear, but in controlling yourself through wisdom. My revenge wasn't in destroying Kaidos. It was in mastering myself while he destroyed himself. Morals. Your position doesn't determine your power. Your patience does. The best weapon isn't a sword, but a trained mind. Those you ignore often see everything. True victory requires no violence. The mighty fall by their own arrogance. Question: if you were Aegis, would you have revealed everything at once, or was his patient strategy more powerful? What would you have done differently? What secrets are the invisible people in your life learning about you?